remember then leaving high school, that final year after the KCC exam, then there was that called the academic fire. So you ban those books because now it's over. No more stress.
You ban what you don't need.
Yes.
And imagine you need those books. Yeah. And the funny thing, the moment you banned those books, your results came out, you failed. And now your parent is telling you, go and rewind. You start from scratch.
Right.
So actually exams were like punishment, and it's us parents who made these things like that.
You know,
so we need to move out of that.
Madam Salome is very right. It's just that it's not really we parents, it's we Kenyans. We have a software in us that is very different. We are wired differently from the rest of the world. Exams, tests, and measurements are part and parcel of life.
Right.
Even in the Bible, wanasema, kwanza sijui atakuwa wa mwisho. What is that? That is test and measurement. You know, that there will be somebody who is the first, or the people who are called first may not. You know, there's that kind of talk. You know, there's tests and measurement everywhere we go. Any system of education in this world without tests and measurement is not a system. I must know how my children are performing. Even me as a parent, I'm a parent, I have children. Just look at my children, I can tell you this one I believe, anaweza, huyu, hawezi hii. You know, I'm doing tests and measurement. Now, the problem with us, even the thing, madam, you're talking about CBC
right.
and junior school and whatever you're going to, Kenyans will also devise a way to beat the system. We are wired that way, us, that we can we use everything possible to beat a system. Right. It came from the Mau Mau culture. You know, during the Mau Mau time, the state of emergency, when it was announced in 1952 and those kind of years, Kenyans learned how to live by running away from the law. You know, the colonialists had a law. Mara ukuwe na kipande, Mara this is whites only. So we had a way of, anything made the law, we had to look for a way to beat the law.
To beat that
to reject or to rebel.
Right.
And so that's what we do with exams, and we shall even do the same with the new curriculum. As days go by, you'll discover some of us will not be interested in what, we'll have to look for a way, maneuver, circumnavigate to get around the corner, get a shortcut. That's Kenyan, that's how we are wired.
We should change. I mean, we cannot be stagnant. Let's not say that this is Kenyan and all that. We just have to change. Let us know everybody has a strength and another one has a weakness. Everybody has a weakness in this area and appreciate each other. That mkokoteni pula. We need that mkokoteni pula na akona level of knowledge and that energy to pull the mkokoteni for me. And me, I have the level and energy to buy what he can. We complement each other. And this issue of tests, let it not come up in CBC that we are going to do exams again. It should not come.
Right. And now let's talk about the CBC, competency-based curriculum. And the pioneer class, which is now in grade 7, officially opened school yesterday. And of course, I missed a lot of confusion, even just how going forward, what exactly they're going to be learning. We know the Cabinet Secretary, Machogu, released the textbooks. So now there's an idea of what they're going to be covering. But even just for the teachers, are they sufficient? So are we seeing trouble already in the horizon, Amunga?
Oh, of course, big trouble. We are never prepared for anything. We do things, the Kenyan style of doing things. We are like ambulance chasers. We are like somebody who's late for a train and is running very fast to catch up with the rest of the people who have already left. The train already left, but we were not there. It left sometimes without even does a train have a driver or a pilot? It left without the driver or the captain for that matter. So we are just there running. We are just trying to catch up. We are playing catch up. The issue about the junior high school is a great issue. It's a wonderful thing. Any educationist will tell you that we are happy about it. We are happy that we are going that direction called competence-based, you know, competence skills, competencies. Right. Competencies are actually skills. Now, the problem is our implementers. The problem is our leaders, people like my friend Salome here and others who are working for government and whatever. You know, they are old school. They think slowly. That's the only problem with most of our people in government. And I'm not saying you, madam. I'm just saying people in government. You know, wanakuanga na kuchelewa na shida mingi tu, a lot of bureaucracies, a lot of red tape, a lot of corruption. The books have not hit school. The 30,000 teachers we are told about that are going to be recruited and sent to the schools have not even received their posting letters until this morning. I work with teachers' organizations. We have been waiting for those letters for teachers to report to schools. You do an interview for teachers, then you don't give them letters on time. What are you waiting for? What are you doing in that government office? Why have you not sent teachers to schools? In fact, the learners should have arrived in school yesterday when the teachers were there. They were not teachers. Now, they are calling it junior secondary. They then go back and tell the primary school teachers that you are the primary school head teacher, but you'll be in charge of this school. How is it now a primary school, a secondary school? What exactly are you saying as a leader in this country? Why are you not prepared on time to ensure, kama ni mambo ya uniform, kama ni mambo ya vitabu? Private schools are ready. And you know, the thing about media houses like you guys here at Look Up TV, you will go to some nice private school around here in Lavington, and you'll take a good picture of kids wearing good uniform, like this shirt of mine, and looking nice, and then you'll tell everybody, look, junior school is now on. That's a private school. Right. When will you go now to visit Mukuru kwa Njenga, where I live? Go to see Mukuru kwa Njenga Primary School. I was there yesterday myself. The kids arrived, there was nothing. Totally nothing. No book, no teacher, nobody attended to them. Walikaa tu pale chini ya miti na wakarudi nyumbani jioni, wakaambiwa tena kesho wakuje, walimu watakuwa wamekuja. Right. I'm sure they have arrived. All I'm saying to our viewers and to ourselves, it's a good idea, but we are not ready. We're not prepared. Right.
So, Salome, then which way forward? If Amunga says then we're not prepared, but the clock is on, the school is open, time is running, so what next?
Change is a process. And in change, you have the laggards, you have the change carriers who will take up immediately and move. And then you have a certain cohort in the middle who are moving to see what it will be. Right. We are already there. And we are not perfect. And that is why when these things are coming out, they are supposed to be handled by various sections in the ministry. So yes, the teachers may not be on the ground, but remember the head teachers in primary schools who are given the duty of ensuring that these students are taken in. And it's very clear that, okay, they may have been overwhelmed, may have faced some challenges, or may not have known what should be done. The ministry has learned, TSC has learned something from there, right, and it's going to be corrected. So we're going to have hitches. This being a pioneer class, it may not be perfect. We may have some rough tides ahead, but what we're saying is we are going there, and at one point Amunga will sit with me in this studio and will say, we went through this tide, we learned this, we've corrected, and we are there.